Hello and welcome to Starship Command Orion Spur. This is a probably one-off video, at least for now, in which I'm taking a look at a demo for this new title. Now, I had no idea about this title, no idea that it was in development, no idea about the story behind this title. Until, speaking of story, the author of the books that this is all based around got in touch with me and said, hey look, we are making a new game, and in that game you take command of, so you are the commander of a ship. In this case I believe it is the CSV, Leonidas? Leonidas. I'm going to call it the Leonidas. I'm not sure if that is how it's going to be pronounced. Perhaps somebody will actually tell me. But you take command of this ship, and it is sort of like, and for some people who have perhaps played Star Trek Bridge Commander before, this is an old 2002 game, he said it is sort of like that, but more expanded and with a lot more to do as time goes on. So I thought, sure, let me have a look at it. There is a Kickstarter coming up for it pretty soon, maybe by the time this video is out, that might be there. And I'm not here to endorse the Kickstarter or anything like that. I'm just here to play it and give my honest impressions on what I think of it, and also invite you all to try it out if you are interested in games like this one. So without further ado, let's get started. I've already played around with it for about 90 minutes, checking different options, ramping up the graphics, ramping down the graphics, trying to see what the performance is like. It seems to be working pretty well at the moment. I have it maxed out on graphics, and it appears to be working reasonably well for me, but we will see as we go through the campaign how this all pans out. So make sure you stay tuned, and let's go through the campaign. CSV Leonidas, Kiriv 3 orbit, High Loop 6, Orion Spur, Milky Way galaxy. We're in the Orion Spur. I wonder if Earth is here somewhere. Is that Earth? That does not look like Earth. Nice little cutscene, and we're on the bridge.
I got that reading again on Sierra 59, sir. This is too weird.
Got anything more definitive than it's weird, Chief?
Power spikes are consistent with the reactor on a cruiser, not a freighter. Is that definitive enough, sir?
Can I have subtitles? No, apparently I cannot even get into an options menu. Okay, maybe because we're in a tutorial. So this is a tutorial. I have no idea who said what. I'm assuming she was the one talking because we're now looking at her. And press Alt to toggle the cursor. Okay, good. Standard control, nice and easy. Right click. I do like a good right click. The contacts list is available when you are seated in the captain's chair. Select the target, Chief Petty Officer Bazzi, okay. So that's Bazzi, is reporting on Sierra 59, okay. Green is friendly, yellow is neutral, red is enemy, white is unknown. This is currently unknown. We shall click it. Well, no, it's marked as enemy right there. So I'm going to assume this is going to be an enemy. CPO Bazzi is a sensor operator. She is able to gather more detailed information about the current target of interest. Click Deep Scan to thoroughly investigate Sierra 59. Notice that you can see some basic details about the ship. This is really tiny, but I can just about make out what it is. Shield, gen, engine, weapons core? Weapons control? CTRL, perhaps. Reactor and sensors. Hull 100%, speed either 23 or 29 meters per second. Although for a speed of 29 meters per second, it does not appear to be moving, perhaps because we are paused whilst I do this. Now, it would be nice if I could talk to this person and say, scan the target. That would be awesome. I believe that is some Kickstarter stretch goal or something, but I've not looked too much into it. It's a pretty fast stretch goal. Let's go deep scan target.
Chief, run a deep scan and see what's under the surface.
Now, this is going to be very story-driven, because...
Never a dull moment out here,
we have
Skipper.
subtitles. This is very story-driven, and the reason for that is because this is based around over 50 books written by an author named Daniel Gibbs, I believe is his name, and he has written over 50 books in this universe. I have no clue about anything in this universe, so I am hoping that this tutorial mission gives me information about what is going on, because so far I have set for a deep scan and been told that been given a remark, a bit of a witty remark from my XO. So maybe we'll find some pirates. Don't jinx us. What would I say? Never a dull day. Maybe we'll find some pirates. Now, I would probably say don't jinx us.
Don't jinx us, XO. The last thing we need is pirates in orbit of one of our colonies.
Roger that, Skipper. Too many civvies around for that.
Con sensor.
That was a bit
Deep scan
stiff.
completed. Didn't get much, sir. Her hull alloy is lined with something that's actively blocking our sensors.
You were
Interesting,
saying,
Bazzy.
XO?
That sounds like a smuggler to me, sir. We're well within rights to order them to heave to for a customs inspection.
How does
courtesy of Lieutenant Ross.
How does
and
that
his Marine
immediately sound
detachment.
like a smuggler? I'm confused. So having a ship with an alloy that cannot be penetrated is immediately a smuggler. It could potentially be a smuggler. Doesn't sound like a smuggler. It potentially sounds like a smuggler. Right, so navigator station is here. Oh, that's like a Viking helmet with an A and then the name. I have no idea. Lieutenant Nardi. You should still have Sierra 59 targeted? I do. So, Lieutenant Nardi, why did I say Lieutenant? Lieutenant Nardi is the navigator. You can put the ship on an intercept course to Sierra 59. Click intercept target to fly towards the target. Lieutenant Nardi, set an intercept course and engage.
Course set
Navigation.
for intercept.
Plot
Aye,
intercept.
sir. Setting intercept course for Sierra 59. at
Why
maximum
did that
thrust.
person
Aye, aye, sir.
talk? I
Com,
gave it.
TAO.
Oh,
Range to Sierra 59 closing rapidly, sir. We'll be within weapons range in 60 seconds.
we have a Brit. We have a Brit on board. An English lady. Lieutenant Chavez. I do not think that's the English lady, Lieutenant Chavez. But you never know. Might be. Hail them. Lieutenant, hail... Oh, open hailing frequencies. Hail them. Tell them to heave to, apparently.
Sending standard challenge to Sierra 59, sir.
It is not that.
Text response.
Text
They
response,
say their
sure.
vidlink system is down.
Okay,
Tell
possible.
them to cut all power and stand by for an inspection detail, Lieutenant Chavez.
Aye, aye, sir.
Are we police?
Com, TAO. Aspect change, Sierra 59. She's increased forward speed, and her course takes her close to us, then out of the system.
Are we coppers? Click on Captain Omar. Captain Omar to open the XO panel. Captain? I'm assuming this is not a Navy vessel then. Unless I'm a Commodore or something. So we've had lieutenants, petty officers, which are Navy. Could be Army. Advise current situation. Sure, let's hear from him. Although he has been quite vocal in what he wants to say already. So
My recommendation is to put a shot across their bow. That ought to bring any smuggler to heel. If not, well, we can shoot the engines off.
yes, but what if they are not a smuggler, Mr. Omar? If they are not a smuggler, what then? I've been thrown into this universe, and I'm not sure what my role is in this universe. All right, well, we'll play the game, shall we? Set condition 1, general quarters, power up weapons and shields.
All hands, this is the XO. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. General quarters, man your battle stations. I say again, man your battle stations. This is not a drill.
A nice echo there would have been good because it was throughout the
All
ship.
compartments show condition 1 set. Shields raised, energy weapons capacitor charging.
Thank you.
TAO, redesignate
That's
Sierra
TAO.
59
What's
as
TAO?
Master 1.
Aye, sir.
He designates as Master 1, okay?
TAO, firing point procedures. Warning shot from the forward neutron beam. Master 1.
Firing solution set, sir.
Match bearings.
Fire?
Shoot forward neutron beam.
Okay, so, little bit of an exterior view. That's quite pretty. Oh, we're being hit. We're being shot at.
Con, TAO. Master 1 has military-grade weaponry, sir. That's a League of Soul plasma cannon.
Skipper, recommend we
League
engage
of
to
Soul?
disable, then board the vessel and capture her crew for interrogation. I'd like to know where those weapons came from personally.
Okay, but I'm the captain. Or I'm the commander. Am I not the commander of this ship? Surely that would be my... Maybe because this is a tutorial, they're telling me what to do. I don't know. Lieutenant Parker. Tactical action menu. Okay, so... Are you the tactical action officer? Is that your role? TAO? Lieutenant Parker. What do we want to do? Disable contact. Okay, fine. To begin firing on Master 1's engines. Do I not have to select the engine? Because I've seen that these highlights, unless that's just a highlighting thing. Disable contact.
Disable Master 1. Aye, sir. Con, TAO. Vampire. Inbound contacts assessed as anti-ship missiles.
Activate point defense in automatic mode, Lieutenant.
Who are these guys? Sensor, what do you
What
have
am I
for me?
looking at? What's
Nothing,
going
sir.
on? What is
Still
going
getting
on?
my scans tossed back by active shielding.
Sir, I recommend taking the
All
gloves
right,
off.
Bazzy,
We've got 600 missiles in the vertical launch system.
So you want me to fire missiles at them? I've not seen them hit me at all, and their engines are disabled. Why would I be targeting them at this point? I'm now questioning from a captain's perspective. So I've disabled their engines. I could just, I don't know, stay out of range of their missiles and see what happens. Try and continuously hail them. Ask for reinforcements, perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, weapons can be selected and armed and selectively armed and safed while on the bridge. Safed? Sure. Armed and disarmed while on the bridge. The ship's missile launchers are currently disarmed. Click on the missile status, missile safed, to arm all tubes. Perhaps that's a military term.
TAO, firing point procedures. Tubes 1 through 6, Master 1.
Wait, so I
Make
haven't
tubes 1
actually
through
said
6
to
ready
fire.
in all respects and open the outer doors.
I haven't set to fire. Okay, apparently I'm going to fire. Oh, I guess that was the firing.
Tubes 1 through 6 ready in all respects, sir.
Match bearings and shoot. All tubes.
Wait, what? But we just had the shaking. I suppose I fired now. And what is that station behind us?
All units fired electronically, sir. Running hot, straight and normal.
Are we going to see its hit? Yes, we do. One hit. All right.
Con, TAO. Master 1 is under 25% hull. That last fusion warhead hit home.
Maybe they're ready to surrender, Skipper.
Getting a text-only response, sir. Not fit to repeat.
Not leaving us much choice.
Be sure
then.
not to,
I say we
Lieutenant
take out
Chavez.
their engines and let the Marines sort this problem for us.
We've taken their
Sounds
engines
like a
out.
plan
They're
to me,
gone.
XO. TAO, prioritize Master 1's engines with our neutron
Miss
beams.
Omar, we have taken out their engines, I'm fairly sure. Yes, we have. Because if I'm reading that correctly, there is nothing on their engines. Keep up, Mr. Omar. While on the bridge, you can manually fire the beam weapons at a target. At a target on the view screen, click manual beam to activate. Okay, sure, let's try this. The target details panel will show ship subsystems, I was right. Click on engines to fire. So that's it's done. Fire on it, I shall.
Con, TAO, Master 1 is dead in space.
I did
assess
not
she's
fire.
disabled, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant Parker. Who are you? CMC Nahal? Nahal? I mean, he looks Asian, so perhaps it's Nahal. I do not know. So open the Command Master Chief's menu. Who and what are you, and what do you do? What are you? You're a human. I've clicked. No, I have not. I've clicked. Sometimes during this campaign, you will have the option to attempt a board and capture of enemy vessels. Click Away VBSS Team to deploy Marines and capture Master 1. Okay, we are going to capture a ship. Away VBSS Team.
Away Marine Element. Aye, sir.
Ah, yes, it is,
Lieutenant
it is
Ross asked
Asian.
for guidance on
He is
using
Asian.
lethal ammo or stun rounds, sir.
Stun only. We do not shoot with no
Ammo
reason.
only. I want some of these pirates alive and talking. Instruct the Marines to bag as many as possible, Master Chief.
Aye, sir. Lieutenant Ross will be underway within 5
It's,
minutes with the alert assault.
One
I
eye.
get the need to take
We
prisoners,
aren't
but maybe
pirates.
the Marines can thin the herd first in case of armed resistance. Might make it easier on...
Might make it easier.
Con, TAO,
Ooh.
Master 1 destroyed.
Half the
sir.
ship just destroyed
Chief,
itself.
Did you see
The
anything
other
on
half
your scope before
went
she
through.
went up?
I do not know
Confirmed,
what.
Mom. 1-2 punch of explosive charges, and the fusion core going critical.
Smugglers and pirates don't
Yeah,
blow
but
themselves
Bassy, why
up.
did you not tell me
Perhaps
this?
he did not wish to spend time as a guest in Lambert's Lament.
You have a point
Even
now.
mining lithium on an asteroid is
Hey,
better
Hal?
than blowing yourself into void dust. At least in my book, Lieutenant.
Common criminals don't do that. Something else is at work here, XO.
Agreed, Skipper. What do you want to do?
What
Get
do I want
CDF
to do?
Sector Commander on
I'm
Vidlink
confused.
And, route it to my day cabin. They need to know what's happening.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes,
And
but
gather all
I
department
also,
heads for a briefing in 30 minutes.
I also
sir.
need to know what's happening.
Stand down
because
battle
I'm
stations and
quite
put us back in
confused.
condition 2. You have the con, XO.
This is the XO. I have the con. Secure from battle stations and set condition 2 throughout the ship.
I am a little, but I'm going to say I am rather confused. Go to your day cabin. We get to move around. Now this is nice. This I do quite like. Can I speak to him? No, I cannot. CMC Naha. Oh, with lots of, you have quite a few badges there. And what is this? Looks like a United States flag. You have I'm not sure what that flag is. I see a Union Jack. Yep, that's a Union Jack, so this person is... Can I speak to any of these people? No. Let's have a look around this bridge. Well, that's well modelled. In fact, generally, I think, despite needing maybe some polish, and I have mentioned this, this is pretty well... This is reasonably well modelled, actually. Interesting, when I look down... I walk slower. Also, there's no... How do I get to options? How do I get to the options menu? I want to see if I can swap this vertical movement around. That would be really useful. Anyway, nice reflections. I'm just looking for any obvious things that look broken here. The bridge design is quite nice, a little spacious, I would say. It reminds me somewhat of... So from here, there is somewhat of a Star Trek... Actually, maybe even a Stargate... is it Stargate Atlantis? Sort of design. This is just a sci-fi design. Could be anything. Honestly, this could look like is it a Venator class from Star Wars? That would have a similarish design, and I'm sure anything from Battlestar Galactica and anything like that would also be the case. So what are these? These look like sensor stations and some writing that I cannot make out. No animations there. That is fine. This is a demo. That's Chief Bazzi. Then we have Lieutenant Chavez, an engineer. just an engineer. That's Parker. Is it Nadi? I think it's Nadi and Nahal. And this person is Mr. Omar. Captain Omar. Let's have a look around the ship. It says go to your day cabin. Well, I've opened up the door. That is not too bad. Automatic doors. Performance is all right. It's a little bit choppy in places. Only ever so slightly. I have got this at maximum, absolute maximum. So that's all right. Can I go through here? No. I wonder what that is. The capacitor for something? Possibly. Lots of pipes. A vent for something. Perhaps the same on the other side. It says exit. Okay, we shall go around. No, not the same on the other side. Can I... No, I cannot do anything there. I cannot click on anything nor go through any of these doors, which appear to be too small for me. That is interesting. Now, I will go into the day cabin. Does it say day cabin? Yes, day cabin soon. I want to see what's around here. Not much. I have no idea what this is. And through this door, there's a door here. This is the conference room. Lovely. So, keep this area clear. I think that needs to be painted a little better. That's okay though. Dish cleaner. Press to open. Does not work. Perhaps it will soon. Clean up after yourself. Your mother doesn't work here. This is true. Water tank. Coffee machine. Do we go to nebulas? Nebulae? Sure. The CSV Margaret Thatcher. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I suppose the Iron Lady was an important figure in British history. Peace has no borders. Okay. In defense of human freedom, CSV Tucson. Joint Base Sagittarius Arch, TCFE. I'm assuming these are all the different ships in this universe, of which I know nothing. Well, let's go into the day cabin and see what we have. So we have a bathroom, which these doors are definitely too small. Either that or the camera is in the wrong spot. Does not appear to be in the wrong spot. No jump. No, space goes into... Oh, space goes into external view. Okay. Your scrap brought it down. Keep recycling. Sure. Recycling is good. And wherever you can, it is good to recycle. Well, let's sit down at the captain's desk. See what we... Oh, hello.
Major, I have Carl Riley of the CSV Bonham Richard on Vidlink.
Patch you in, Lieutenant.
Oh,
stand by, sir.
Patch her in. There you go. Okay, a major. I'm a major.
Major, good to hear from you.
Order
My comms
ended.
LT said it was an emergency.
Yes, ma'am. The Leonidas just engaged a hostile
Leonidas, there you
upgraded
go.
civilian freighter that blew
What did I
itself
call
up
it? The
rather than
Leonidas?
You're breaking up, Major. Repeat last. Smugglers are a routine occurrence out here.
Negative, ma'am. This was no ordinary pirate or smuggler. It was...
Jammed?
I'm sorry, sir. I lost the Bonham Richard.
Get her back, Lieutenant.
I'm sorry. No response on the fleet link. I'll keep trying.
Any ideas?
It looks like jamming. But that
Jammed?
doesn't make sense.
Keep trying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to the conference room. Right, so... I guess Bazzy is continuing to try. I'm already learning their names. Ooh, people are in here. Wait, I want to check. If they're in here, who's in here? Okay, Bazzy's not there, so how was she trying? No, it wasn't Bazzy, was it? Yes, it was Bazzy. That's the... Is Bazzy the comms officer? No, Bazzy's not. Bazzy's the sensor officer. Chavez. Chavez is the comms officer. That was the engineer's gone. Parker's gone. Nadi's still here. Who's in... Right, so nobody's in charge. Lovely. Well, I'm going to guess Lieutenant Nadi's in charge. Let's go to the conference room. Hello. Now what? I'm here. Perhaps I take a seat at the head of the table. Hello, different people. Let's take a seat.
Commanding officer on deck.
How's your work?
Okay. I think there is a mixture of militaries here. Blue is Navy. Green is Army or possibly Marines. Go to the conference room. All right, well, let's do this again. I thought we just did this. Hello, I'm in the conference room. What do? I should probably go to head... Oh, hello. English, Arabic, and Hebrew. What has happened to the Earth to have those three languages as the primary languages? That is my question. I would have expected Chinese here, as opposed to perhaps Hebrew. Arabic is spoken quite widely across a lot of places in the world. English, naturally. I would have expected Chinese. Or is this one of those where, again, similar to freelance?
I realize it hasn't been long. Never mind,
we're talking.
What have you found so far?
Lieutenant Parker?
Sir, I cross-referenced the freighter's transponder code with the Terran Coalition Frontier Enforcement's database.
Oh, you talk a lot with your hands.
Ships in the Orion Spur and Sagittarius Arm. No hits.
That's because it was scrubbed. I didn't realize
So do
it
you,
at first,
Chavez.
but when running the sequence through a deeper scan, it has clear indications of forgery.
No garden variety smugglers then.
Oh, and you,
Transponders are
Omar.
secured with quantum encryption.
So,
There's something else. When I ran the engine output through our database, nothing popped. But I had the idea to strip out the sensor records of the freighter's fusion drive and only compare the ion engine. It matches up with the ISV Jose Marti, homeported out of Lusitania.
okay, what does
That's
that
clear
mean?
across the void, back in the Sagittarius arm.
Okay. So we've established this is
There
out
is a
of the
place
ordinary.
called a void.
What about our comms? It is too cute by a kilometer that right after we engage in combat, suddenly contact with our flagship in the Orion Spur goes out.
I'm working the problem.
True.
sir. All I can think is a number of our communication relays are down.
XO, keep us at condition 2 until further notice.
Yes, sir.
Captain Levitt, damage report.
Captain,
micro
another
armor buckling
captain.
on the forecourt there. Micro fractures.
Maybe
to our hull,
still Army.
And the dorsal neutron beam emitter overheated.
How
Okay.
long to repair?
The emitter should already be back in service, unless they found something else. The
Also
hull-
talks with his hands.
uh,
Bit anxious.
The next time we put into dock, I'll have some ratings, get out in spacesuits, and apply field repairs. We'll need yard time for a complete fix, though.
Understood. I don't ever want us without a primary weapon system out here. But especially not right now.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a theory
Yes.
on our attacker.
Yes, Parker.
I'll take it, Lieutenant. What's your theory?
The mods on that freighter, they were the highest end. We've been out here for, 5 months now? I've seen maybe 2 other ships with upgrades that were even close, sir.
That's not a theory, Lieutenant. That's an observation.
Coupled with the comms problems,
Okay,
I
Mr.
think it's
Omar,
something
let her
coordinated,
finish.
possibly by a state actor.
In other words, the League of Soul. We are in their backyard, after all.
Second time that
It's the logical conclusion, sir.
person
You sure you're
group
not putting 2 and
has
2
been
together to
mentioned.
get 22, Lieutenant?
We should have pressed onto Earth, liberated it from the League, and none of this follow-on Cold War we're stuck in would have happened.
Okay, so
As for the politicians back home to sort, Master Chief, we get to implement policy, not set it.
Just an observation, sir.
Oh, don't worry. The skipper agrees with you, but he can't say it out loud because of regs.
who are you to talk for me? Okay. So far, what I'm gathering from here, Chavez, quite resourceful. Parker, very knowledgeable. Bazzi, hard worker. I do not know the engineer's name. A little bit anxious, but knows his stuff. What was your rank again? No, I just heard his rank. What was it? Was he a chief petty officer again? I have no idea. Quiet, does say things, but fairly quiet. And my XO, I do not particularly like. So there we go. So far, this is what I'm getting from this crew. Do I agree with you? Should we have liberated Earth so we were not stuck in this Cold War? I have no idea what is going on. Who is the League of Soul? Why are they here? Why are we in a Cold War with them? I have no information to respond here. I know nothing of this universe. So how do I respond? I guess I'm just going to say. So B says I agree, but I cannot risk the UCMJ and all. You're not sure what's.
I don't want to risk violating the UCMJ and all that.
And a bit of a
put
laugh.
It like this. There's a good chance that the League will turn on us down the road. We should never forget that they invaded us out of the blue and tried to destroy Canaan.
Agreed, sir. But we're stuck in this position, with a limited force and a supposed limited militarization zone. Hey, on the bright side, people, we've only got 7 more months on our tour of duty in the Orion Spur.
That's enough, Captain.
All this aside, sirs, I go back to thinking this is a state-level actor. The longer we can't raise Sector Command, the louder that alarm bell rings.
I agree, Lieutenant.
She does
We can't
jump to
raise the Bonham Richard
conclusions.
before too long. I'll consider jumping to her location.
Outside of our patrol zone?
Oh, if anyone has a better idea, I am all ears, people.
Sir,
Go
I
ahead.
could work with Lieutenant Chavez to boost our own comms output. Maybe avoid use of the relays.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
Attention all hands. This is the CDO. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. General quarters, general quarters. Man your battle stations.
Resume stations.
I say again.
Doctor,
Man your battle
get below and
stations.
prepare to receive casualties.
Not a drill.
Aye, sir.
Doctor? Which doctor? What doctor? Doctor? CSV Roger Hamilton. What
This is the
doctor?
commanding officer. I have the con.
CO has the con. Aye.
TAO, report.
3 Halcyon-class freighters on an intercept course. Their engine profiles are an exact match for the previous hostile ship.
Right.
Classify them as hostile, Lieutenant.
Aye, sir. Contacts Sierra 61, 62, and 63, designated as Master 1, 2, and 3.
What are you thinking, Skipper?
Warn them off, per rules of engagement.
Aye, sir. Comms, order all hostile contacts to heave to and prepare for boarding.
Why? Okay, 3 on 1. Heave to and
Text
prepare for
only
boarding.
response
That is
received,
not going
sir.
to work, is
It
it?
suggests we do something anatomically impossible with ourselves.
Oh, well,
Gee,
that
I wonder
settles
what
that,
else
then.
we were going to expect
Navigation,
from
plot
that.
an intercept course with Master 1.
Aye, sir. Intercept
Sir,
course
I
plotted
recommend
and
we
laid
send
in,
out a
sir.
general distress call and request for reinforcements.
Request sent, sir. Not sure if it's getting through, though.
Wait, you were
Com
asking me.
TAO.
That was my
Hostile contacts are
decision.
30 seconds from weapons range.
I'm so confused. I'm so very confused. Welcome to Starship Command Orion Spur. We are now here. You will now be given complete control of this battle. Sure? Begin battle. Well, step 1, surely we should be at condition 1.
Attention all hands, general quarters, man your battle stations. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. 3 on 1 is a tough odds.
Set course Master 2,
Thought on
intercept.
how to
Intercept
even them
vector
up, XO.
calculated and engaged.
We could overload our neutron beams for an extra punch.
Right.
Or
What are you
make use
talking
of
about
the
now?
Saurian tech installed in our magnetic cannons and double load them with 2 shells each tube.
What does that mean?
Trade-off being additional heat generation.
Aye, Skipper. Could always have the missile magazine speed up the reload process with manual crews, too.
And if they drop one of those with block and tackle, it might cook off and blow the ship in two.
Trade-offs. I'd also recommend targeting their subsystems, sir. Armor-piercing magnetic cannon rounds would be perfect for that, assuming we can hit a depleted shield face.
EMP to knock out the deflectors, then AP to remove their ability to maneuver or power weapons.
That would be my plan, sir.
It's a good one. TAO, you heard the XO. Let's make them pay.
I have no idea what is going on. I've just been thrown into something with no information.
Hostile contact master 2.
Disable
Engaged to
contact.
disable, sir. All
Stack
magnetic
fire.
cannon turrets set to double load, sir.
Good.
Levels entering the caution zone, sir.
Con, TAO. Energy weapons capacitor below 35%, sir.
Yes, but now what am I doing? Okay, evasive maneuvers.
Beginning evasive maneuvers, aye.
Go for their shield generator, which appears to be at the front.
Con, TAO. 4 shield strength under 75%.
Con, engineering. Engine thermal overload. Propulsion systems offline, sir.
I will
Con,
fire
engineering.
manually.
Heat buildup critical. Approaching red line, sir.
Sir, damage control has fully repaired the engine systems.
Okay,
We're back
great.
to maximum thrust.
I'm confused. I do not know what is going on.
Sir, 4 deflector cohesion below 50%.
Okay, well, then... Alright, you know what?
Aft deflector
I guess
cohesion below 75%.
I guess I'm going to have to do this. 'Cause I have no idea what is going on. We're being shot at in multiple directions, and why are we not moving?
Con, TAO. Aft shield strength under 50%.
Yeah, I see that. Right, weapons down. Bring our shields up.
Con, TAO. 4 shield strength near collapse, sir.
I'm very
Con,
confused.
TAO. Port shield strength under 75%. Sir, dorsal deflector cohesion below 50%.
Right. Shields,
Con,
boost the
TAO,
shields as
4
much as we
deflector
can.
cohesion has redlined, sir.
I do not
Sir,
know what's going
port
on.
deflector cohesion below 50%.
Okay, apparently I'm firing. We've turned around. We take things on the forward
4
shields.
armor plating below 50%, sir. All magnetic cannon turrets set to double load, sir.
How do I?
Con, engineering. Hull integrity under 75%.
Yes, well,
Stress fractures forming, sir.
we have.
TAO.
Okay,
Ventral deflector cohesion has dropped below 75%.
I do not know how to do anything in this. Oh, we have a bit of stutter. Hello.
All available crew assigned to missile reload operations, sir.
What does this do?
Con, engineering. Critical hull damage. Emergency bulkheads compromised, sir.
Con,
Yeah, we are going to
TAO.
die.
Starboard deflector cohesion has dropped below 50%.
How are we supposed to survive this? I'm confused. I am very confused. I have been given no information about how to do anything on this ship. I just learnt about clicking on these just by randomly clicking. I had no... I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, that was... anticlimactic? What now? I can retry? Oh,
This is the commanding
no,
officer.
not back
I have
here.
the con.
CO has the con. Aye.
TAO, report.
3 Halcyon-class freighters
Just go to
on an
condition
intercept
one.
Attention all
course.
hands,
Their
general
engine
quarters,
profiles
general
are an
quarters,
exact
man
match
your
to the
battle
previous hostile
stations.
ship.
Set condition 1
Classify
throughout
them
the
as
ship.
hostile,
This is
Lieutenant.
not a drill.
Aye, aye,
I
sir.
repeat,
Contact
this is
Sierra
not a
61,
drill.
62, and 63, designated as Master 1, 2, and 3.
What are you
Bazzy,
thinking,
give me a
skipper?
deep scan on these.
Warn them off. Per rules of engagement.
Aye, aye, sir. Comms, order all hostile contacts to heave to and prepare for boarding.
Text-only response
Select,
received, sir.
intercept.
It suggests we do something anatomically impossible with ourselves.
Oh, well, that settles that then. Navigation, plot an intercept course with Master 1.
Aye, aye, sir. Course set for
Sir,
intercept.
I recommend we
No.
set out a general distress
Set.
call and request for reinforcements.
Request sent, sir. Not
Aye,
sure
sir.
if it's
Intercept
getting through,
vector
though.
calculated and engaged.
Con, TAO, hostile contacts are 30 seconds from weapons range.
Arm all of these. Manual beams, right. Begin battle. I'll leave it as manual. Just give me... Set this. Set to destroy.
Aye, sir. Engaging Master.
Not just
1.
set to destroy. Right, we have something here. Now,
3-on-1.
I've seen
tough
this.
odds.
Con,
The reason I've seen
TAO,
this before, I
energy
know how
weapons
this
capacity
works.
at 35% and
We
falling,
could
sir.
overload our neutron beams for an extra punch, or make
This
use of the
is
Saurian
all
text
this is all
installed
like
in our magnetic
Starship
cannon,
British
and
Commando,
double
so I
load
don't
them
quite
with
like
2
these.
shells each tube.
The trade-off being
I'm
additional
really
heat
going to
generation.
bump up the
Aye,
shields
Skipper.
as best as
Could always have the
possible, because
missile
I think
magazines speed
shields
up
are
the reload
important.
process with manual crews too.
And if they drop one of those with block and tackle, it might cook off and blow the ship in two.
Destroy
Aye,
this one.
sir.
Trade-offs.
Engaging master. 2.
I'd also
Hit
recommend targeting your
the-
subsystems,
hit the reactor
sir.
directly.
Armor-piercing magnetic cannon rounds
Power
would be perfect
conduits
for
along
that,
the entire
assuming
length
we
of the
can hit
ship
a
are
depleted
overheating,
shield
sir.
face.
Strongly
EMP
recommend
to
we
knock out
maintain
the
proper
deflectors, then
CDF
AP
protocols
to
on heat
remove
generation
variability
and
to
dissipation.
maneuver or
What does
power
that mean?
If we don't, there will be
That would be
continued
my plan,
failures
sir.
up to and
It's a
including
good
the
one.
reactor itself.
TAO, you heard the XO.
There's too much
Let's make
going
'em
on
pay.
here. I have no idea what. Did I fire missiles? I think I did. Okay, I've taken out their forward shields, I think. Good. Right. Give me manual beams.
Beam
Give me
weapon
an
set
overcharge.
to overload mode, sir.
That does not seem to be doing it much. I want to take their sensors out. If I can take their sensors out, that would be useful. Sensors, they cannot see me, therefore they cannot fire.
Sir, full deflector cohesion below 75%. Normal reload procedures restored on all missile tubes, sir.
Oh, they're still firing away. Is there anything else I can do? What? My shields... Okay, hold on. I'm doing a little bit better here, I think. I'm assuming that's my target.
TAO, full deflector cohesion has redlined, sir.
But I'm not able to... Right.
Mag cannon turret double load initiated, sir.
What does that do? What does that mean?
Lining up forward alpha strike on current target, sir.
Do that. Whatever that means. Do that, please.
Sir, minor hull damage sustained. Armor plating compromised in multiple sections.
Con, TAO.
Damage control.
Full
Can we
shield
do...
strength under 75%.
Can we do that? Look,
Skipper,
damage control
sensor
seems-
array is back to 100% effectiveness. Full tactical awareness restored.
One ship down. Get for the other one. Go. Immediately.
1 down, 2 to go.
Aye, sir.
Whoever they are,
Engaging
they're quite
master.
competent.
One.
I don't recall
Reactor
facing this
failure
stiff of a
confirmed.
fight from even the League of Sol
Operating on
Navy
backup
during the
power
war.
cells only. Gone.
A better question is who
Heat levels
outfitted these
critical.
freighters for combat.
Recommend immediate
Once we
power
finish them
reduction,
off,
sir.
maybe we can get
Con,
some answers,
TAO.
Skipper.
Port
From
deflector
your lips to
cohesion
God's
has
ears,
redlined,
XO.
sir. Con, TAO.
Con,
port
TAO.
deflector
Wait, why did I
cohesion
lose-
power detected. CDF
Wormhole?
signature, sir.
Classification, Lieutenant?
Mid-class frigate. CSV Brazier, sir.
Sir, Captain Schwartzberg sends her compliments and reports the Brazier is moving to
dorsal
engage.
deflector cohesion below 75%.
Okay, that's fine. I need to know... What's the state of my ship? 30... Oh, dear.
Sir, hull structure failing rapidly. Recommend immediate evacuation of damaged sections.
Beginning evasive maneuvers, aye.
Right, but how do I stop... No, I do not need that. Get rid of
Cannon
that.
turret, single load initiated, sir.
Can we repair the ship? How do we repair the ship?
Gone.
Can...
Engineering. Magnetic cannon thermal overload. Turrets offline, sir.
Oh, come
Sir,
on.
Reactor failure confirmed.
Well, we're about to die again.
Operating on backup power cells only. Con engineering. Hull failure imminent. Under 10% integrity remaining, sir.
Sensor systems fully repaired, sir.
But
we have
how
full
do I get
situational
out of
awareness.
here? Is there a way for me to get out of here? I do not understand what is going on.
Con, TAO. Aft shield strength under 50%.
Okay, we are taking evasive maneuvers. Good. Can I click on one of these to... That's four shots. No, I'm dead. Okay. So, thoughts. Well, quite simple. I've been thrown into something that I have no information about. I'm guessing everything I'm doing here. I'm pressing buttons, they're talking to me about things, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I'm thrown into a world in which I know nothing. Okay, well, fine. Let's have a quick look at, before we end this video, maybe, I don't know, what does instant action do? Let's have a look at that. A reactor's heat level affects all ship systems. Yes, I figured that. I just do not know what's... Okay. Oh! We're back on board. I cannot click on any of these people. I can zoom in and out. Parker? No one? Can I not? How do I move? Oh, that's my speed. Fleet orders. What's that? Ooh. Select all allies. All of you, protect me.
Aye, sir. All escorts acknowledge the order to assume defensive posture around us.
Thank you, whoever that was. Okay, well let's try destroying 8 enemy ships, or something. I have no idea. CSV Zamo. I have no idea who those League of Soul people were. I have no idea. There's no information. That is one thing. How do I target one of these? What am I shooting? What is this? Ah, that's a missile. Roll. There we go. Who's closest to me? You. How are you out of center range when you are closest to me? And you. No idea. I'm not sure how they are out of center range. Given that they are unless I'm reading this incorrectly. Okay, here we go. CSV Monterey. I do like this. This is nice. Oh, can I actually target? Oh.
Shielded generator performance is degraded, sir. We're taking more damage from incoming attacks.
They just knock out my...
below 75%.
Sir, damage control has repaired the sensors. Full scan range is now available.
Con, engineering. Neutron beam emitters overheat.
What just happened? I have no idea what just happened. I just got blasted out of the sky out of nowhere. So I took a shot. My power failed because I took a shot at someone. I have no idea, and then kaboom. Interesting. Okay. A bit of flickering going on. I think that is enough of trying this out. What do I think for this? Well, I see the premise, but I will admit that I did not appear to be very engaged with what was going on. So in that, I mean, for the majority of, perhaps because it was a tutorial, I'm not sure, but for the majority of that tutorial, I sat there, and if you had removed me from the equation, everything would have just continued as it were. I think that the EXO was behaving more like a CO. Perhaps again that is because of tutorial, the whole tutorial thing. The ship looks interesting for the little bit that I could walk around. I was expecting perhaps a little more to be able to look around more of the ship. Graphically, from the exterior, it is quite nice. Interior could do with some polishing, some optimizations. Performance-wise, it could do with a little bit of work, but this is not bad considering that I'm running this on maximum graphics. Voice acting, it seemed a little bit slightly odd at points. It's as if the lines were not being read out quite right. I'm not sure if that's because some of those voices are generated. I think there may be generated voices. The player's voice, the character's voice, the player character voice seems to be genuine, so that's pretty good. The different accents, that was quite nice. Personalities were coming through reasonably well, so that's impressive. In terms of the story, completely lost. Absolutely lost. It is as though I have jumped on board in the middle of a television show or in the middle of a book series, where there is no explanation as to what's going on. And I think that is, in my opinion, fairly poor, because to get people to play a title, they should not have to read the books, at least to bring them up to speed, or there should be something to bring them up to speed here in the game before the campaign. Who are the League of Soul? Why? What's happened? Why are we fighting them? And then the gameplay itself. The tutorial part before the first battle gave me a few ideas as to what to do, so that was good. And then when it threw me into the actual first battle, I had no idea what was going on. Absolutely no idea. I was clicking things and trying to figure out what is what. I sort of fell back on some of my experience from 2 decades ago playing Star Trek Bridge Commander, where for the engineering, trying to work around with that. I will say Chief Brex has far more personality than the engineer on board this ship. The XO is possibly as unlikable as Commander Larson from Bridge Commander. Bazzy is nicer than Miguel, and the rest of the crew seem pretty all right from what I could gather in their limited bits. But there was a lot of story, not a lot of doing, and when it got to the doing part, I was very much out of my depth with it. So there is that. Now, in terms of the Kickstarter and how I can potentially see this progressing, I think this has the potential to be a very good title. An extremely good title, very story-driven. However, from the demo, it was, or from what I have played so far, there just is not enough. It does not feel balanced. It feels a bit hectic suddenly, and then nothing, and then hectic, and then nothing. And the campaign, again, as I said, if you removed me from that, the story would have just progressed perfectly nicely. So in that, it does not capture my imagination. It does not really give me anything to look all too forward to. However, having spoke to the author of the books, he said that the plan is to have this, depending on what goal they reach, have this in development for 12 to 24 months, so a year or two, and then it might be interesting to see what comes of that. That could definitely be interesting. Voice commands would have been great. I think this is where voice commands really should have been in, even from the demo. I've seen it as a stretch goal well over the $400,000 mark, which, in my opinion, is just far too far down the line, considering that I think they are looking for $125K to start with. But do not quote me on that. Do check out their Kickstarter if you are interested. Check out their channel and download and try the game for yourself. Perhaps I am just so far removed from playing these sorts of titles that I have forgotten how to command a starship. Maybe that is the case, and that is why I am getting battered, and have been battered three times over. That is just my opinion. Yes, an interesting title, but not one that, from what I've played, and I will say I have played some instant action where I did destroy a couple of ships. I did not know what I was doing, but somehow I managed to destroy a couple of ships. So I have done that. From what I've played, which is about maybe 2.5 hours now, it is interesting, but personally, I'm going to hold off for a while to see what other information I can gather about this. That is my opinion. I do recommend you check out the demo, try it for yourself. When something is free, you can always try it. No risk, at all, so always worth giving it a go, see what you like, and if you have tried it, please do leave a comment letting me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos based around space and the stars and things like that. I tend to do quite a bit of them. Space engineers, Starship Simulator, stationeers. I do have quite a bit in the way of doing things related to space and actually just flying and stuff in general. I suppose that is the core of my channel. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. If you wish to do so, you can support me on Patreon and check out my Discord server and Instagram. Links to all of them are in the description box below. But that is all from me. This has been Starship Command Orion Spur. I might return to this a little bit later, sometime in the future. But for now, goodbye.